Hi, everyone. Welcome. Happy Thursday. Thank you so much for joining me. I wanted to start tonight, actually. Well, first of all, let me introduce myself. If you don't know me, if you haven't seen me live before, either on Facebook, YouTube, or on Instagram, my name is Katie and I'm an energetics and mindset coach. And one of my favorite tools to help women step into their most aligned life is human design. And I'm also a tarot therapist. So I love to use the combination of human design and tarot to help women become the conscious creators of their most aligned life. I am really all about people stepping into their power, women stepping into their, well, everyone's stepping into their power, but I work with women. And so, yes, tonight I am going to be offering readings. I'm going to start by doing a reading for each of the human design energy types. If you don't know your energy types, it's no problem. All you have to do is check in the caption. If you're on Instagram, it's in the link in my bio. You can submit the form and you'll find out your energy type in time for next week. I'll be live on Monday night, so you can find out from then. And then, hi, Lars. And if you do know your energy type, I'm going to do a tarot reading for each of the 5 energy types. And then after that, after I've done the weekly report for each of the energy types, I'm going to jump into personal reading. So stick around if you want a personal reading. And don't be shy. Like, drop your messages in for sure. I love to do as many readings as I can. So I'm going to be on for an hour. But before I get into it, there's a couple of things. First of all, I need to give you guys the hugest shout out. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I've got so much gratitude because so many of you have been sharing my lives and sharing my posts, and it has been incredible for me. I've met so many new people just from you sharing my live posts. So as a thank you, I have a discount for anyone that shares my live events to their friends, to their Facebook page, whoever. If anyone you know is like, you think, they need to find out about human design, or they might want a tarot reading, I've got a discount for you. All you have to do is share my post and then give me a DM and I'll send you a discount code that you can apply. It's 20% off my tarot readings. But honestly, thank you so much for showing up every week, and just I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to have you here and be able to connect with you each and every week. So I wasn't able to come in on Monday night, which is my usual night. Usually I'm on at Monday, 6:30 Australian Western Standard Time, but I was away. So this is me tonight, but I'll be on next Monday. Also, what else is going on? I've still got the human design energy type masterclasses on the go. I had my first one last night. So if you're a generator, you've missed out on this round's masterclass, but don't worry, there'll be some more later on in the year. If you're a manifesting generator, a manifester, a projector, or a reflector, there's still time to register. So you can click the link in the caption on Facebook or YouTube, or on Instagram. The link's in my bio there as well. What else can I tell you? I think that's about it. If you want to find out anything else about human design that I don't cover in the lives, there's a link in my bio or in the captions. And if you want to book any human design or tarot readings, there is also links to those in the caption and in the link in my bio. So, I need to lift my Instagram camera up because I can't see. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on Instagram. All right, shall we get into it? Yes, I absolutely will be doing personal readings. I'm going to start with the energy type readings. So if you don't already know your energy type, submit the form in the captions and I'll let you know. All right, so to start with, I'm going to do the manifesting generators because there are so many of them. Generators and man-gens take account for like 70% of the energy types of the collective. So yes, I'm a generator. I'd love to know what you are as well. So drop your deets. Let me know what energy type you are. I know, Kylie, you're a projector, hey? Yes, and Kylie's signed up for the projector masterclass, so super excited to connect with her. All right, so this is a guidance for man-gens for the week ahead. All right, let's see. Oh, King of Swords. Whee! All right, so look, King of Swords for the man-gens. King of Swords is all the kings are leaders. They are leaders in the different aspects of their they are all here to guide the collective. So, and then also the King of Swords is very much in the realm of the mind. He's a strategist, though. He's not just, look, sometimes he can feel a little bit cold, but it's really because he's putting the power of his intellect to good use to try and make sure that the collective is on the right path, right? So for the man gens this week, I would say it's time to give yourself a little bit of space to tap into your, like, this is time to get the like cognitive function on, turn it on. Give yourself space though, because sometimes it can be a little bit like when you put too much pressure on yourself to do things in a short amount of time, it can be a little bit overwhelming. This is natural energy though. So the King of Swords is very much a natural strategist. He sees, he likes to use the power of his mind to come up with the best ways of doing things. So I think, man gens, moving forward for the week ahead, whatever you're focusing on, I would highly, strongly suggest creating some space to sit down and start whipping out the strategy. Not so much of tapping into well, look, honestly, I am a firm believer that your body is guiding you always in the right direction. So never disregard that. But this week is all about, for the man gens, hitting the strategy for sure. So I hope that helps all the man gens this week. How do you know your energy type, Juanita? You can, there's a link in the caption on this post, so you can fill that out and I will email you. You have to have your birth time though. You have to have your birth time if you want an accurate reading, because human design it's like a synthesis of a bunch of different things. So it's a synthesis of astrology, the I Ching, the Kabbalah, the chakra system, quantum physics. And because of that, a lot of what's activated in your human design chart, everything that's activated in your human design chart depends on where the planets are at your time of birth, but not only your time of birth, also 88 days before your time of birth. Because in human design, it's said that your soul implants into your body at exactly 88 days before your birth. And interestingly, hi Mel, yay, I'm so glad you're here. Interestingly, it doesn't matter, even, if people were born via C-section or planned time of arrival, it doesn't, it allows for that as well. That was divinely driven, whether you know it or not, for sure. So yes, if you don't know your energy type, don't stress. If you're on Insta, it's in the link in my bio. If you're on YouTube and Facebook, there's a link in the caption. Yep, for sure, Joe. You can just hang around while I do the human design energy type reading. So I've just done man gens and they got the Knight of Swords, which is all about this for the week ahead, applying strategy to whatever it is that you are working on. Yes, like giving yourself some space to tap into your intellect really is what it's all about. All right, so the next one is for projectors. So this is for Kylie. Yay, I'm so glad you're here. Yes, and I can't wait as well. I'm so excited. Oh, love it. Love it. Yes, you're going to have a good time. There's still time. If you want to sign up for the what am I trying to say? The energy type masterclasses. There's still time, unless you're a generator. You missed out because the generator one was last night and it was fabulous. So I'm sorry that you missed out. But all right, so this is guidance for the projectors. Ooh, okay. 5 of Wands. Do you know this energy has been coming up a lot this week? I feel like, did this come up for you last week, Kylie? I feel like it might have. Okay, so 5 of Wands. There is a battle for sure. What is important, what a good question to ask yourself in this is, what resources have you got at the moment? What resources can you tap into? And do you know, this battle is not necessarily an external battle. It could be in your inner realms. So if you're a projector, I would ask you, what has been on repeat in your mind? If it's a battle of the inner world, what has been on repeat that you can't kind of shake off, that are you feeling that you're kind of like trapped in a loop possibly? Now, the message in this card is that you have resources, you've got support. And yes, it is a bit of a case of having to go head first, preparing yourself arming yourself with all the support that you've got, and knowing that on the other side of this is success, right? So, but my advice based on this card for projectors moving forward for the week ahead is, what inner resources have you got? We all have so many inner resources. Most of us don't even fucking know how much power we have within us, right? Like, this is a good time for you projectors to harness the energy that you have within you, your inner resources, your resilience. Resilience is an incredible resource that a lot of us don't underestimate. Your ability to focus and hone in on what really matters in times where life is like tricky. Yes, so many. So take stock of your internal resources and harness them to attack whatever needs to be attacked this week. Now, if it is an external situation that you're battling, maybe it's like with a colleague or a partner or something like that, my advice to you there is also, first of all, always the inner resources. Second of all, what external resources do you have? Do you have people around that you can go to for support? Maybe it's time to talk to a counselor. Maybe it's time to get a tarot reading. Maybe it's time to get a human design reading. Maybe it's time to chat to your friends. Maybe it's time to call someone that you haven't spoken to for a long time. Anything that you can arm yourself with to help you as you move forward over the week ahead. So that is for projectors, 5 of Wands. All right. So yes, again, if you've just joined, massive amounts of love and gratitude to each and every one of you. Honestly, I can't tell you enough how much I love doing these live events, and just meeting all these new people is incredible. And I've had so many people sharing my lives, and it has been so amazing, and I'm so grateful for it. So if you share my lives or you share my posts tonight, DM me. And I'm going to send you a discount, 20% discount off my tarot readings. But in the meantime, if you are keen on getting in on the incredible energy type masterclasses, they're only $25. So, what do you got to lose? Okay, so this reading is going to be for manifestors. Mel, I can't remember what energy type you are. I've done so many readings lately. Do you remember? Well, you must remember. Have I already done yours? All right, this is for manifestors. Oh, thanks, beautiful. I'll make sure. Mel's just shared, so I'll send you the discount code. Mel, thank you. All right. Ooh. Oh, sorry, I kind of just growled at you all. Generator. Yes, I haven't done gens yet, Mel, so hang around. Oh, thanks, Diane. Send me a DM though, Diane, because if we're not friends on Facebook, I might miss you. So send me a DM and I'll send you the link. Okay, so this is for manifestors. Oh, yes. Ace of Pentacles. Honestly, fuck yes. It's so good, especially for manifestors. Okay, so those of you that don't know much about human design, manifestors are about 7% of the population, so not a huge amount. And manifestors are historically the dictator, well, the leaders. Thanks, Candace. Appreciate it so much. DM me. Yes, the manifestors are historically the leaders. And in the old karmic collective cycle, they still are somewhat. That's why a lot of modern success languaging is really pushy, because manifestors can literally, they're the only energy type that don't require interaction from the other energy types to make shit happen. So hi Wayne, I'm so glad you're here. We need to find out what energy type you are. So yes, manifestors are the only ones that don't have to wait to be asked or respond to something. They have an idea and they go for it. They're like, it's the definition of speaking what you want into reality. Interestingly, a lot of manifesting generators have that very similar type of energy. Although if you're a manifesting generator, you do still have to wait for something to respond to, but there's a little bit of a quicker energy behind it. So super interesting. So manifesting generators are kind of what's the word I'm looking for? A combination of mans and gens. So anyway, that's sidetrack. Ace of Pentacles for the manifestors. This is the it's like a flourish of creative energy, but not just a flourish of creative energy. It's like the resources you need to move forward with whatever you've had brewing, whatever you've had simmering in the back of your mind, whatever you have been thinking about to manifest lately, whether it's a new job, a new business, a new partner, a new honestly, anything, whatever you funny, whatever you have been wanting to birth, whatever you have been wanting to create, the resources that you need are either they're here for you already. Yes, Michelle, this is for you. This is for you. So either what you need is already it has already dropped in, or if it hasn't already dropped in, I would strongly suggest for manifestors getting very clear on the vision. Just get very, very clear on the vision for what it is that you want. And don't waste time on shit that is not like really aligned with where you're going, what your life path is, what you believe to be the most important thing. It's truly important for you to speak your truth. Manifestors are all about the throat. So it's you got to speak your truth. And through speaking your truth, that's when all of the goodness drops into your energetic field. Human design is all about energy. It's all about this. It's the science of your energetic body. So for you, manifestors, to really benefit from this energy of the Ace of Pentacles, which is literally handing you the resources you need to get your creative visions off the ground at the moment, you need to make sure that your energetic body is open and ready to receive. So if you're not clear on what you want, I would suggest getting very clear on what you want. You can literally even put in an order with the universe. Speak your truth, though. Manifestors, speak your truth. Not everyone's going to want to hear it, and that's absolutely perfect. Not everybody needs to get on your train. The people that are meant to get on your train will get on your train. So go forth. You're the trailblazers. You are yes. So awesome energy for you guys for the week ahead. Ace of Pentacles. I've got to write these down because I always forget. Ace of Pentacles for the manifestors. So amazing. So yes, Michelle, that was for you. I hope it resonates. I wonder what you're working on at the moment, or what you're thinking about. Yes. So of course, anyone that wants a personal reading, just hang around. I've got a reading to do for the generators. So that's Mel. Mel's a generator. And then I'm going to do one for the reflectors, our beautiful lunar beings. Oh, reflectors. I still haven't met a reflector in real life. So if you know you're a reflector and you're holding out on me, what's up? We need to get in touch. Kia ora. Tam, so good to see you. Oh, my fellow Kiwis. Oh, I love you so much. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, Tan, what energy type are you? All right. Yes, Alicia, I've done yours. No, I'm doing it. I'm doing Jen's now. Right, I need to focus. Yes. All right, team, let me focus. I get too excited, huh? Okay. Oof, good energy. Oh, shit. Knight of Wands. Well, so what can I tell you about the Knight of Wands? Knight of Wands is, I feel like the Knight of Wands is me in my late teens, early 20s. Knight of Wands is the like chutzpah, that Jewish word chutzpah, like the firecracker up your ass to like be a little bit reckless. Should I say reckless? It's not so much reckless as like so much confidence. You've got so much confidence that it's like feel the fear and fucking do it anyway, like for reals. So, look, fire, the Knight of Wands, it is very much like a creative, passionate, fiery energy, and the Knight kind of doubles. He's even more creative, and how do I say this? Yes, he takes that wand and runs with it. He feels that energy and flows with it very easily. So I would say for the week ahead for the generators, in terms of what to be focusing on, what to be spending your energy on. Now, don't forget generators. Okay, so generators and manifesting generators are both sacral beings. That means your energy. You are energy beings. You create your own energy. The other energy types don't, right? And that's why generators and manifesting generators are the bulk of the population, because the rest of the people need to feed off our energy. The trick is to know you have to be investing your energy in the right things. Otherwise, you end up with burnout, adrenal fatigue, stuff like that, right? So super important for generators and manifesting generators to get very, very clear on what equals a fuck yes and what equals a fuck no. And be very clear with your boundaries. When something is a fuck no, that's time for you to like call it. You don't invest your energy on that anymore, right? Because it's leaking your energy. So Knight of Wands for generators for the week ahead. This is like what has been setting your sacral on fire. What in your gut has made you feel sparkly, expansive. It's an expansive feeling. I wonder how many of you are in touch with your sacral. I wonder how many of you are in touch with your gut response to things. I'd love to know, because if you're a generator or manifesting generator, this is like seriously important. It is like it's what's guiding you to all the synchronicities and opportunities in your life. So the Knight of Wands message for generators this week is tap into your sacral. You might have to take a bit of an inventory of what is going on in your life at the moment and tap into that sacral response, your gut response, to find out what is actually lighting you up. And the things that are not lighting you up, get rid of. That's clearing out your energetic body. The things that are lighting you up, embrace the energy of the Knight of Wands. Go for it. The thing with generators, your strategy is to respond. So you're not here to initiate. That's manifesting energy. But when you get the positive sacral response, that is your sign that you can then go and take aligned action. It's all about aligned action. And you know if it's the right action, if your sacral is lit up. And if it's not, then it's not aligned. End of story. All right. So I hope that makes sense. If you don't know what your energy type is, Katie, there's a link in the caption to fill out the form and I will send it to you. So Knight of Wands for gens. Awesome. We're getting some good energy tonight. I guess the projectors with the Five of Wands was probably the most challenging. All right. So yes, Michelle, for sure. Hang around. I've got one more reading to do for the energy types, and it's reflectors. So reflectors, beautiful, beautiful reflectors. 1% of the population. True story. So reflectors are here to reflect back to the collective how we are doing. And super important, right? Like very, very important for all of us. They keep us on the straight and narrow, really, when they're using the energy correctly. Reflectors are, I call them lunar beings because they are very much connected to the moon. They have a 28-day cycle in their chart. Their strategy is actually to wait 28 days when they're making really serious decisions, because they have to go through the full cycle of the moon before they can get clarity. So super interesting. Reflectors is beautiful, beautiful energy. So with all that being said, if you don't know what energy type you are, link in bio on Insta and on Facey and YouTube. It's in the caption. All right, this is for reflectors. Whoa. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. All right, reflectors. I keep feeling, I don't know whether I'm having deja vu or whether I just keep pulling similar cards for the energy types. I'm going to have to check what I pulled for the reflectors last week. But the Wheel of Fortune is like, it's the start of a new phase. The Wheel of Fortune very much signifies the kind of the different phases of life that we get unavoidable, right? The wheel is always turning. We live in a spiralic universe. We live in nature is spiralic. Our lives are spiralic. Everything is cyclical, including our lives, right? And so the different spokes on the wheel are the different phases of our lives. And sometimes you're at the top of the wheel. Sometimes you're at the bottom, clinging on for like dear life. Sometimes you're on your way up and sometimes you're on your way down. Now, usually when the Wheel of Fortune comes up, it can be like prepare for the shift, prepare for the wheel to turn, because the Morai, the three, it's like the mother, the maiden, and the crone there. They have control. It's fate. It's fate. It has to be. There is no escaping it. But from my experience, you know, when you are prepared for the lows, when you are, if that's possibly where it is. Look, honestly, if you're in a space where you're feeling like you've been in a bit of a dip for a while, you probably, this is a sign that you're about to hit up. Otherwise, if you're at the top of the wheel, you know, it might be your turn to just take a wee dip. But you know, our struggles are always where we have the most opportunity for transformation, right? So always, we got to learn to embrace the good with the bad. I think more humans don't seem to be particularly good at that. But my advice for reflectors for the week ahead is very much one of a little bit of what will be, and you can prepare yourself. If you're feeling like you are having a bit of a low, then tide's about to turn and shit's going to be good, and perhaps it's time that the wheel's going to turn in not the best way, but you've got to tap into your inner resources as always to prepare yourself. So reflectors, oh, Polly Molly, I wonder what energy type you are. All right, so oh yes, I did change my hair. All right, so do you like it? There was someone up the top. Yes, Mel, definitely. There was someone else I wanted to, because Michelle, I'll do you next, Mel. All right, we're on to personal readings. So just to recap, manifesting generators got the Knight of Swords. It's time to tap into your intellect and like strategize to move forward with whatever you're working on in the week ahead. The projectors, it was the Five of Wands. So that's very much the like, gather your resources. Like there's going to be a battle, or there is a battle, but you've got the resources you need. You need to figure out what they are. You need to tap into your inner resources. Trust yourself. And, you know, gather the people that love you the most. They're there to help you. They love you. Manifestors, Ace of Pentacles. Yes, all the, you know, that's like worldly, like things that you need to turn your dreams into reality being gifted to you. Generators, Knight of Wands. And that was, the Knight of Wands. Beautiful fiery energy. Tap into your sacral response. That's the best advice I can give any gen or man gen ever, but particularly for the week ahead. And reflectors, Wheel of Fortune. So it's a new phase. That's more than anything for the reflectors. It's a new phase. Okay, Michelle. Just going to give them a quick little... All right, Michelle, this is for you. Woo! Eight of Swords. Can you see it? I wonder what comes up for you when you see that. Yes, Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is not the easiest energy to work with. It's a little bit of denial, because before the Eight of Swords, there's been a bit of tug of war psychologically, right? Like a bit of torment psychologically, knowing that there's hard stuff, hard decisions that needed to be made, being sometimes unwilling to make them. And the Eight of Swords is like you're almost in fight or flight mode. Here's my message to you, Michelle. If that is the way to manage this, the way to get through this is to trust. You can see he's got the sun. That's it's not Aries. What's his name? Apollo? Yes, I think it's Apollo. Sometimes I get the gods' names mixed up. Apollo standing next to him, and you know why? Because Apollo is the sun. He is the bright, shining fucking light at the end of the tunnel. He is the most attractive, sparkly energy, much like generators and manifesting generators, and he is here to support you in this card. So, but what needs to happen is a facing of the facts, a facing of reality. So, Michelle, for your highest evolution for the week ahead, I would say maybe it's time to like take stock of what's going on around you, your inner and outer realms. Be brave enough to face the facts, because you've got a lot of support. You've got a lot of support that you probably don't even realize. But it is, you know, look, Apollo's standing there beside you, ready to guide you. So I hope that helps you for the week ahead, Michelle. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much for sharing. All right, Mel, where are you? Yes, Katie, you can be next. So I'm going to do Mel and then Katie. Where is Mel? Yay. Mel, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for sharing my post as well. If you don't hear from me, can you just DM me with that discount code? So anyone that shares my lives tonight, hi Brooke, yay, welcome. Oh, did you miss? Yes, you can. You can be after Katie. Yes, so anyone that shares my lives, you're getting a 20% discount off tarot readings. So, but you have to message me. You have to message me after you've shared it so I know. Water because I babble. Oh, cool, Tracy. Oh, really? Well, if you know 100%, amazing. If you don't know, fill out the form in the caption of this post and with your birth details, and I'll let you know. Amazing. Tracy thinks she's a reflector, which will be the first reflector I've ever met in my life. All right, this is for Mel. Oh, Tracy, how exciting. Oh, okay, Mel, this is for you. Oh, 7 of Cups. Have you had this before? I don't know. Okay, so Mel, 7 of Cups is the energy behind the 7 of Cups is like you've been through some shit. It's like you've already navigated a lot. You've faced the truth of the situation. You have, there's been a lot of love, there's been a lot of heartbreak, and there's been a lot of like learning and wisdom through that process. Now, the 7 of Cups comes up when it's like tapping into your emotional resources, tapping into that wisdom that you've gained from that emotional roller coaster so that you can apply it as you move forward. So, yes, this is very much a case of maybe reflecting on what has happened recently and applying it to whatever has come up for you in the last week or so. I definitely feel like this is really a recent thing for you, Mel, that there's a decision that it's like you're trying to figure out whether something is worth investing energy in or not. And the best advice I can give you with this, the energy in this card, Mel, is that what you've gone through already has been preparing you to make decisions like this. So it's very much an emotional card though, right? Because the cups are a water suit. So it is tapping into your inner waters, your emotional realm, your inner realm. It might mean meditating a bit more. It might be tapping into your intuition a bit more. Yes, and as a generator, the sacral is always really good for that as well. But you have I'm pretty sure you have a lot of activity in your spleen, which is your intuition as well. So yes, use the wisdom that you've gained to apply it to whatever you're sort of working towards in the next week. I hope that helps, lovely. All right, Katie, and then yes, Kylie for sure. So Katie, Brooke, and then Kylie. So Katie Walters. Oh, you're a projector. Awesome. Love projectors. Yes, projectors are like, you'll hear me say it over and over again, but it is a perfect description. Projectors are like the birds sitting on the branch up above us. They really see shit. They get myopic in their detail. They see things so much clearer than the rest of us. While all the rest of us are walking around on Earth, like, like rolling around in the mud, like, messing things up. Projectors are sitting up on a branch going like, wonder why they can't see that it's so obvious that there's a better way to do that, and I know exactly how to do it. Projectors are like, yes, super, super magical energy. I love them. Every projector I've ever met has had like almost I want to say ethereal, but not so much ethereal, more like super. The energy is attractive in a really calm, beautiful, sparkly way. Man-gens and gens tend to be quite like, boom, I'm here. This is my sparkly energy. Projectors are more like, hey, I'm here. Like side-eyeing you, giving you a little wink, almost like Jessica Rabbit styles. Yes, love projectors. All right, Katie, this is for you. Oh, shoes. I've got to get another shuffle. Sorry. Ooh, the Chariot, big energy. Okay. The Chariot, I don't know if you can see, that's Aries or Achilles as well, sitting on the back of the Chariot. There's a black and white horse pulling the Chariot in two different directions. So the Chariot energy is very much like it's a process of going through some conflict, but there's no shrinking violet energy in this. Hey, this is like being so clear on what you want out of life, or so knowing with deep conviction that what you are focused on is so important to you, and so like it's a matter of the heart. It is a matter of you holding such importance with whatever you're focusing on at the moment, that even though there's a hard decision to make, you have to follow your heart. You have to. It must be. There is no like, no one's going to convince you otherwise. And the reason for that is because it's important. So whatever is happening in your world at the moment, if there's something that you feel super, super strongly about, that you're like, this just must be, then the Chariot is the energy that like gives you the gumption to move forward with that. And you're going to be stronger out the other side of it when you back yourself. So awesome energy, like powerful energy for sure. There's a lot of strength in this. There's a lot of like stepping into your power. It's very much like people are probably going to disapprove of what you're doing at the moment. There's a lot of energy, that sort of energy in this. People are probably going to give you a bit of side eye. People are probably going to not love it. And this card is telling you like, fuck them. You got to do what you got to do. Yes. Awesome. Awesome card, Katie. Okay, Brooke. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. How did you learn to read cards? Oh, well, I learned tarot therapy through Marina Lovash. So, yes, she's incredible. And she comes on Spiritual Directory as well. But, yes, if you want to learn the tarot, I can honestly say, hand on heart, she is the most incredible teacher. So the type of tarot that she teaches is tarot therapy. So it's using Jungian psychology. It's about archetypal journeys. It's, yes, there's a lot. It's psychological reading of the cards, really, following the journeys of the collective human paths and stuff like that. Yes, Brooke, you would love it. I really think you would. You should look at Marina Lovash. She's incredible. And if you want her details, I will happily give them to you because she is amazing. All right. So, Brooke, this is for you. Ooh, 3 of Wands. Okay, so the 3s, Brooke. Oh, you're up here. The 3s are always like they're an initial completion. Often the 3s are very much like the first celebration when something's like you've kind of like embarked on a new journey and shit's actually just gone really well for the first little part of it. But often like one of the big messages two big messages I can give you with the 3s. First of all, celebrate, like take stock of all the good shit that you have done, because I have no doubt and that you've worked fucking hard for whatever has just come to like a kind of initial completion. So this is very much a like, yeah, give yourself a high five because you've done some hard work. And then the next big message with the 3s is like, but there's still more to do. So, but with the Wands in particular, it's like, the Wands are a fiery creative energy, right? So this is probably to do with your passion project. Yes, there's probably people that actually are very fucking happy for you and very proud of you for what you've accomplished in that sort of world. My message to you, Brooke, now is like spend some time like literally rolling around in the bliss of the success you've had, and then be prepared to gather your resources, because actually this is Jason and he's about to head out on a pretty big mission. So there's like this bigger mission, and for you, I have a feeling it's like you may have just come to the completion of the first step of one of your major like soul purpose type endeavors. So yes, enjoy the moment for sure, and just know that there's so much more, there's so much bigger, better to come for you. So love that for you. Awesome card. I know you're an incredibly hard worker and incredibly ambitious woman, so I'm sure that yes, you've always got lots to celebrate. We all always have lots to celebrate anyway, right? Like, we don't give ourselves enough credit for that. Okay, Kylie, how are you? I'm so excited that you're doing the Projector Masterclass. I can't remember what date it is, but for any of you that don't know, the Energy Type Masterclasses, Human Design, 5 energy types. I did the Generator Masterclass last night, and it was amazing. So if you're a generator, you've missed the boat for this round of Masterclass, but I'll be doing another one probably in about 3 or 4 months. So keep an eye out for that. You can join my mailing list if you're interested through Facebook or Instagram. But yes, so if you're a projector, a manifestor, a generator, or a reflector, there's still time to get into the Energy Type Masterclasses, and there's a link in the caption or in the bio if you're on Instagram. Okay. Oh, you're so welcome, Brooke. Thank you so much for coming. Love to see you on here. All right. So, Kylie, this is for you. Woo! So, 6 of Pentacles. Interesting. It's okay. So 6 of Pentacles is about the energy behind this is like you've got quite a lot. Like you've had success. Like you're in a moment of success. You're what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, so Pentacles are related to Earth, right? They're an Earth energy within your 3D reality. So it's like you've got enough to share around, right? But it's not just that you've got enough to share around, it's that other people have got stuff to share for you as well. So I wonder, yes. So what can I tell you? So Daedalus here, this is the guy on his knees. He's very talented craftsman, and that's King Midas, and he's got his pentacles on his lap, and he's got stuff to share with Daedalus, but Daedalus actually has all these skills that he can give to King Midas as well. So it's like this mutually beneficial relationship that they have, but Daedalus is going to him and saying like, hey, I need your help. I've got some stuff for you. What have you got for me? So that's very much the energy behind this card. It's like you have got grounded yourself in your craft, like you've got the fucking talent for sure. And maybe it's time to expand by, seeing how you can broaden your horizons with the skills that you already have. Or maybe it's time to look at what other people have got that you can use that will help you like expand in that. And this to me feels like a business thing for sure. So yes, I hope that helps. Kylie. All right, let's go back to Instagram. Another drink. I was going to do one for Tan. Yes, Tan. You can put Tan on the form, Tan. I know who you are. That's so funny. I feel like I told you your energy type, and that Tan did my 28-day money manifestation masterclass. It was awesome. I'm sure I would have. Oh, maybe no, I would have told you then. But anyway, yes, I'll email you back. Don't worry. You won't find out tonight. Sorry, hun. But I'll do a personal reading for you just now. So this is for Tan. Tan is a colonic hydrotherapist. So if anyone lives in Perth and they need their pipes cleaned, Tan is the girl to go to. She's incredible, and I honestly actually wouldn't trust anyone else to do it, to be perfectly honest. She's a bit OCD with how much care she takes with her clients. So if you've ever wondered about colonics, Tan Anderson Clifton Mogg is your girl if you're in Perth, or Busso. All right, Tan, this is for you. Ooh, 7 of Swords. Okay, so awesome, Kylie, love that. Oh, see you, Wayne. So 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords, Tan. Oh, I better click on you. Oh, I'm going to click on you even though it doesn't actually ask a question. So this is a time where it's actually, my advice to you is keep your cards close to your chest. It's like a bit of tact, a bit of, you don't have to tell everyone everything all the time. is the energy behind this card, because there are times when actually it's more beneficial for you to just go about your business and make shit happen without other people possibly throwing in too much opinion or advice that is going to waylay you or like mislead you or kind of just fuck you up, to be honest. So Tan, it's the energy behind Seven of Swords is keep your cards close to your chest for sure. So I wonder. Okay, who else have we got? Oh, yes, Alana, for sure. All right, I'll just do another one on Facebook and then I'll do Alana. I'll write you down so I don't forget. Okay. All right, let's go, Rebecca. Yes, Rebecca, you absolutely can. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. As I said earlier, if you share my post, I've got a 20% discount for all my tarot readings for you, but you have to share it and then I'll and then DM me and I'll send you the discount code. So I really do appreciate you guys showing up. I love being able to connect with you every week and give you guidance. All right, Jill, I'll do you after Alana. So this is some guidance for Rebecca. Oh, Three of Pentacles. Rebecca, I don't know if you were listening before when we, Brooke got Three of Wands. And so I was saying that the threes in the tarot are always to do with initial completion of something. So it's an initial success where like the fruits of your labor have paid off, but it is very it's also very much a sign that this is like, yes, enjoy the moment for sure, but there is more work to do. And with the Pentacles, because it's in the Pentacles are related to Earth. The Earth energy always kind of is in the 3D realm. It's to do with what you are sort of manifesting in your 3D reality. So my message to you, Rebecca, is enjoy the fruits of your labor, whatever you've been working on, and knowing that as you move forward, there are going to be challenges. There is definitely going to be more work to do, but you're on the right track, and the hard work that you've done has paid off. Take a moment to celebrate, for sure. Okay, so Alana on Instagram. This is for you. Alana, welcome. Is this your first time joining my lives? I'm usually on Monday nights, but I was in Melbourne this week. I was in Melbourne on Monday night for my other job. I'm a pilot, and pilots have to do 6 monthly checks in the simulator. So I was off doing that, and it was ridiculous hours of the day. So yes, I'm glad to be here. Even better late than never, right? But I'll be here on Monday night as well at 6:30 Australian Western Standard Time. So, Alana, this is for you. Okay, Alana. Four of Swords, Alana. So, Four of Swords is definitely the energy behind this is a time of quiet contemplation. It's like you've... so the swords are to do with your mind, your intellect, your beliefs, your principles. And at this point in the journey on the swords, there has been a few truths that have been needed to be faced. There's been a hard shit has happened. And actually sitting in quiet solitude to actually see the best way to move forward is really all you can do. Not all you can do, but the best thing to do. So for the Four of Swords, the energy is take some space, take a breath. This is not a time to like jump in without maybe even a little bit of retreating, like retreat from external influences to help you stay focused on what it is that is actually really important, to help you tap into your own inner direction, your inner compass, your guiding moral compass. That's what's going to be most important now, not so much listening to what other people have to say. quiet contemplation, giving yourself some time to reflect on what has happened, and trusting that as you move forward, like, this is the best thing that you can do, is to just like maybe withdraw a little bit from too much people getting in your ear. Like, it's time to tap into what you have to say for yourself, and own it, like back yourself. But step out, give yourself some R&R, a bit of quiet contemplation, Alana, for sure. All right. Who's next? Jill. Jill, where are you, my friend? Oh, B. Hi. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, you're so welcome. B was in the Generator Masterclass last night. We had so much fun. It was so nice to connect with her. Jill. Oh, thanks, Jill. Thanks for sharing. Did you have another question, though? I'm just going to scroll through. Yeah, okay. Okay, perfect. Thanks so much for sharing, Jill. And if you send me a DM after I get off the live, I'll send you the discount for the tarot. So it's 20% off. Yes. How fucking good's that? All right, Jill. So you're in Ireland. Yes, love it. Okay. Message for Jill. Just have to concentrate a little bit. All right. Woo! Oh, Jill, I love this card. Jill, I love this card. Okay, so this is Zeus. Powerful Zeus. He's got a golden ram over his shoulder. He's holding a wand in one hand and he's holding the world in the other. So the Ace of Wands is the rush of, it's actually, this is kind of it can feel a little bit restless because you're probably quite excited about something. You've probably gone like, maybe you've had an epiphany recently, some creative energy that's like burst forth from within, and sometimes the Ace of Wands can make us feel a little bit impatient because it's like, fuck, it's so exciting, so the Ace of Wands is like, it's the new, and okay, so I should point out, with the Ace of Wands, there's very much this like, oh, I've got all this excitement, but I actually can't see how it's going to work. I can't see how to make it happen. I don't know the path. All I know is that I'm really fucking excited right now. And for the Wands in particular is this creative, fiery, passionate energy, which sometimes sitting on your hands can feel a little bit painful, I think, like, but the message in the Ace of Wands is like, this is a new burst of creative energy and it's worth exploring. That's the message. It is worth exploring. It's worth, like, yes. And I wonder what energy type you are, because depending on what energy type you are, it would strongly affect how you would move forward with this. If you're a generator or a manifesting generator, that feeling, that creative desire, if it's coming from your sacral and you've got this expansive, sparkly feeling coming from your sacral energy center, then it's like, yes, it's time to take aligned action and move forward with whatever that creative desire is. If you are a manifester, for example, manifestors basically they follow an urge. So that urge could be anything. It doesn't have to come from any energy center in particular. Now, if you're a projector, often the best thing for projectors to do when they have feel the creative desire, like a big uprush, the best thing for projectors to do is really invest time and energy into learning more about it, like sitting down, reading the books, doing some training, like signing up to the course, listening to the audio books, investing your energy in like cultivating your passion. If you're a reflector, then that's more for you. It's going to be more about taking time to it depends, actually. It depends what the creative energy is behind for a reflector. So yes, I won't give you too much guidance on that because I would need to see your chart to be able to give you more direction if you're a reflector. But yes, so very awesome energy. I hope that helps you over the next week, Jill. All right. So who else have we got? Rasa. Yes. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, no, it's Rosa. you know, I thought your name was Russa, and there's these girls in, I think they're Canadian, that make this caffeine alternative drink. So it doesn't have caffeine in it. It's got adaptogens. It's an adaptogenic blend called Russa, and it is incredible. So when I saw your name, it reminded me of that. Adaptogens, amazing, right? Oh, mushrooms. All right, so this is for Rosa for the week ahead. Woo, the High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess, Rosa, she is your link to the inner realms. She is, oh, yes, you're so welcome, Brooke. Yes, absolutely. I would love to anytime. You know where I am. Take care. Mwah. Thanks for coming. So the High Priestess is the link to your inner realms. So you can see, look at all that polarity with the black and white. You can see that, hey? It's like your conscious and your unconscious. And so this is Persephone, and Persephone was a daughter of Demeter, and she got whisked away. She got stolen by Hades and taken into the underworld. Yeah, not very nice. He was not pleasant to her. And Persephone's mum actually tripped around asking everybody how she could get Persephone back. And in the end, I think it was Hermes who helped her. But anyway, long story short, Persephone actually moves between worlds. She's your link to the inner realm because she easily travels between your conscious and your unconscious realms. She spends 3 months of her year in the inner realms, and then the rest of the year up on Earth's side. So the message for you, Rosa, with the High Priestess, beautiful, beautiful energy, by the way. Like, I love this because who doesn't love spending time with, developing their intuition, developing their, diving deep into your inner waters, the core of who you are. This is a sign that it's time to reconnect with your intuition. It's time because that's where some undeveloped potentials are. There's something within you that is waiting to burst free, but it's going to take some time for you to dive into your inner realms to actually understand that, to unearth that. And you know what? This applies to every one of us. We all have so much gold, so much beautiful, beautiful, rich medicine that is in our suppressed material, right? And the High Priestess helps us connect with that and helps us evolve and move forward from that. So beautiful card for you, Rosa. All right, who have we got next? Oh, Natalie, yeah. All right, Natalie, welcome. Thanks for joining. I feel like I've seen your name before. Oh, I get so hot doing these readings. Like, can you see me? I'm like, I feel like I'm on fire. Okay. Natalie, this is for you. Do you know what energy type you are, Natalie? What human design energy type you are? I wonder. All right. Let me just give them a little flick. Oops. Oh, you're a generator. Me too. Beautiful. Amazing. So what do generators get this week? Oh, the Knight of Wands. Yes, good energy. That's like take the passion and run with it, right? It's a little bit like, yeah, as I said earlier, it's a little bit like reckless, but look, the Knight of Wands is a very attractive energy. It's the kind of energy that like girls would throw themselves at him, that sort of like attractive, sparkly energy, which is exactly generators anyway. Hey, generators have got such magnetic energy. All right. So Natalie, ooh, Queen of Swords. Yes. Love this. Okay. Oh, look, sorry. I get a bit excited, don't I? Okay. So Queen of Swords is very much like, okay, first of all, the Queen of Swords has extremely high standards. She expects a lot from the people around her. She also expects a lot from herself. Sometimes this card comes up when it's time to give yourself a bit of a break. And actually, sometimes it comes up when you need to give the people around you a bit of a break. Maybe you've been maybe you've been expecting a little bit like superhuman sort of behavior from yourself or your loved ones or your colleagues. And it might be time to kind of just be a little bit more big picture and allow people to make mistakes, allow yourself to make mistakes. So if you feel like you've been particularly hard on yourself lately, it might be a really good time to just give yourself, like, take the foot off the throttle a little bit and give yourself a bit of a break. The other time the Queen of Swords comes out is often when we really need to step into our power and be very firm with our boundaries. So the Queen of Swords is the door. She's like guarding the entrance, right? And so sometimes the Queen of Swords comes up when it's like you need to put her in your doorway to stop people busting your energy, to stop people leeching your energy. Yes, very much a like protect your energy type of card as well. So I wonder if which one of those resonates with you. Either of, and you know what, they can work in conjunction with each other anyway. But yes, so it might be a time that you really need to step into your power and know that when you are actually really strong in your boundaries, you're not just doing yourself a favor, you're doing everyone else around you a massive favor as well. So yes, that's for you, Natalie. Candace, yes, you can find out. There's in the caption on this post, there is a link to a form, and I will let you know for sure. I will let you know what your energy type is. Okay, Kathy, you're going to be the last one tonight. Tan, no, you get what you got. It's not turmoil. It's not turmoil. It's trusting yourself, really, actually, Tan, to be fair. Okay, so Kathy, last card for tonight. Or Connie, if you're still here. Oh, you're so welcome, Candace. Connie, if you're still here, just drop a message now. And I'll do Kathy now. And if Connie's still here, I'll do hers. Otherwise, I'll finish up after Kathy. All right. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, everyone. I'm so grateful to be able to connect with you all. So, yes, so chuffed. Oh, hello, Life Reconnected. Welcome. Oh, it's so good. Oh, sorry, Facebook, you just got to look up my snoz. Oops. My phone's about to die. All right, this is going to have to be it because all my devices are dying. Unless Life Reconnected, if you want a reading, I've got enough battery power to do one more. All right, this is for Kathy. See you, Jane. Thanks for coming. All right, Kathy. Oh, Eight of Swords. This is the second time this has come up tonight. Okay, Eight of Swords is okay, so Eight of Swords is a challenging energy. It is because there is this this is the energy is very much, Eight of Swords is like a time to face the truth of the reality. It's time to in this card, we can sometimes go straight into fight or flight mode and end up just actually just being stagnant because we are too scared to move forward at all because the alternatives are overwhelming. But the message in this card is that you've got Apollo there, the sun, looking after you and actually guiding you. And it is for the main message in this, Kathy, is that facing the truth is going to lead to good things, but you have to be brave enough. You have to like trust that on the other side of this is like evolution, right? Like it's for the highest good. So maybe it's time to take the blinkers off and see the truth of the situation. All right, Kathy, that's for you. And yes, all right, Life Reconnected Kinesiology. Marie. Yes, Marie. Okay, so you're a man gen. Exciting. Man gens tonight got Knight of Swords. So, yes, we've had a few nights tonight, haven't we? Was it the Knight of Swords? Yeah, it was. Sudden change, like passionate ideas. Was it the Knight of Swords? I actually think it was the King of Swords. I think I wrote that down wrong. Yes, it was. It was the King of Swords. Sorry. So Manjian's got the King of Swords, but I'll do a personal reading for you now. So King of Swords is the using your intellect, using your tapping into your intellect to strategically move forward with whatever you're working on at the moment. So it's definitely this week. It's time to sit down and pretty much put the thinking cap on and apply strategy to whatever it is that you are moving towards. So that was the manifesting generator energy. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. Ooh, wow, crikey. 7 of Wands. So stiff competition is pretty much, yes. So stiff competition for you this week. The message in this card is like you've got people, you've got resources around you, but there are other people that have got their eyes on the prize as well, right? So interesting that you're a Manjin and you got King of Swords as well, because that's, you know, all about applying your intellect to navigate whatever you're working through. So I almost feel like with the energy of the the King, it was a King of Swords, and the 7 of Wands together, it's like it might be a really good time to tap into your zone of genius and apply that to whatever your sort of, it definitely feels business related to me, for sure. But yes, so tapping into your intellect, giving yourself some time and space to sit down and be strategic about what you're working on. And that strategy is actually your inner resources to help move forward with this stiff competition that has come up in the 7 of Wands. So that's it for me tonight, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I am like always so grateful to spend time with you all. Oh, great. I'm so glad. Yes, so if you're interested in the energy type masterclasses, manifesting generators, projectors, manifestors, and reflectors, you've still got time. There's a link in my bio if you want to find out your energy type or book any readings or sign up for the masterclass. If you're on Facebook, it's all in the caption on this post. And don't forget, if you shared tonight, don't forget to DM me and I will send you a discount code for my tarot readings. You'll get 20% off my tarot readings. So thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to be live again on Monday night at 6:30 Australian Western Standard Time, and I can't wait to see you. All right. Bye-bye.